So, da bin ich wieder. Dann spielen wir mal das letzte Kapitel von Lil Guardsman. Nett sein, nicht ganz so nett sein. Ich bin mal nett.
Dad, I just heard the news. Oh, hello, Cecil. Welcome to my bedroom. Have you come to join us in being slaughtered by an invading army?
Sorry for the intrusion, but this is official business. I was sent by Queen Desdemona herself to retrieve the Chronometer 3000 device.
Lügen? Nein. Warum? Nein.
I'm not just gonna give it to you, Cecil. Dr. B gave it to me, and it's my job to protect it.
Richtig.
I don't want to do this, Lil. My instructions are to bring you with me to the war room if you don't comply.
Then it sounds like I'm coming with you, Cece.
Don't call me that.
I'm coming too. I know you got fired, but does that mean I did too? Should I be at work right now?
Fine. Dad, suit up.
What makes you think I've got a suit?
Ich hätte eine Schale. Oh Mann.
Right. Let's go.
Ich gehe mal kurz zum Aldi. Bis gleich. Mach das, Knolle. Ach, das. Und war auch gar nicht geplant, dass ich so lange jetzt live bin. Kriegsraum. Eieieiei. Er hat doch bestimmt immer noch das Amulett um. Dass hier das nicht mal jemand wegmachen kann.
Ah, there she is, Your Majesty.
Guckt doch ganz
Lilith,
komisch.
the Gate Guardsman.
Yes, Lilith. I see you chose not to simply hand over the Chronometer 3000 as requested.
No, she did not. Stubborn as a mule, gets it from her mother. And I'm her dad, Hamish. Hello, Your Majesty. I'm here to inquire about getting my gate guard gig back.
Silence!
Where's Chuck?
Who?
The Goblin Revolutionary is securely under lock and key on charges of treason against Her Majesty.
That's crazy.
That's enough. Lilith, the Chronometer 3000 handed over now.
Nein.
No.
I beg your pardon?
Dr. B entrusted me with the Chronometer 3000 to test it out at the guard shed, so I could make sure that only the right people would make it into the sprawl.
A position you sullied with your own personal agenda and no longer hold. You do not need the chronometer any longer. Tyronius does.
I'm sorry, does that mean there's an opening?
How dare you interrupt Her Majesty, you useless, pathetic nobody guardsman!
Hey, now. So I am still a guardsman.
Enough of this. Guards, lock the doors. They are not leaving until they hand over the Chronometer 3000.
Wird nicht funktionieren. Dr. Beal? Zu gefährlich.
Nobody's doing anything with a chronometer until I hear from Dr. B.
Unfortunately, the good doctor is indisposed.
Aha. Also, die auch aus dem Weg geräumt worden. Okay. Frech.
There was a small mishap at the dig site, and let's just say she fell to her death.
Sie sind in den Tod gestürzt. What?
What? You killed Dr. B?
Well, she was hanging at the edge of that pit when I left her, so who can say?
Who can say indeed?
Your Majesty, are you hearing this? Desdemona, snap out of it!
She can't help you now, child. The Athanatos Amulet of Total Mental Sublimation is among the oldest magic in the world, and its spell is not easily broken.
Hat doch gesagt, das liegt an dem Amulett.
Only the power of true friendship can release the spell's hold.
Lil,
Help me. My friend.
Tacos!
What? I didn't know you two were friends. Shit. Okay, new plan. Give me the chronometer 3000 now, or I'll kill you.
Why do you even want the chronometer anyway?
Why? What do you mean, why? The war is lost. Thousands of soldiers have died, and worse, those bloated Petrardians have access to the dig site. The Sprawl has only been on the forefront of technological and magical advancement because of the power crystals discovered there. That's why you have the chronometer 3000 in the first place. But now the dig site is lost to us due to your poor choices. Make the right one now and hand over the device.
Say I was to hand it over. How would you fix everything?
Lil, I feel like I'm dropping the ball as the adult in the room. Should I be interjecting more?
Sollte ich mich mehr einmischen? Ich weiß nicht.
Dad, shh.
Anscheinend nicht.
All I have to do is get the princess to marry Prince Phineas instead of the Praetor, and kill the leader of the Goblin Liberation Army before he can interrupt the wedding ceremony. Then the war will never happen.
It won't work. The side she doesn't choose will always start a war with the Sprawl.
How could you know that? What is this, your second playthrough? My plan will work.
Nee, das ist eigentlich mein erster.
I can't let you do this.
You can't kill Chuck. He's my hero.
I thought I was your hero, you good-for-nothing little worm. Feel my wrath.
Wait, Master, don't. Oh no, Lil, please. Tell Julian
Du bist jetzt nur noch ein
Gary!
Haufen...
No!
Du bist jetzt nur noch ein Haufen Asche.
Dad, let's get out of here.
But the doors and the guards.
I'm not sure if this is gonna work, but hold my hand.
There it is, the chronometer 3000. Give it to me!
What happened?
Oh,
Where
nein.
am I? The palace. Oh, the wedding. But it's not the same. Desdemona's gonna marry Praetor Kargan, and there's that bastard Tyronius, and he's got my chronometer.
No.
What is he gonna do?
Oh no.
I now pronounce you married. You may now kiss.
Oh my God, Dad! No!
Oh nein.
No!
Oh shit.
I've been pincushioned with arrows a few times in my day. Ugh, but this time they hit something important. To think I've lived through a whole war only to die at a wedding. Lil, I'm sorry I failed you. I love you, Lil.
Oh no.
Dad? Don't do this to me. This can't be happening. Dad, please, come back.
Drat! Even without that infernal goblin interfering, things still escalate. This won't do at all! Oh well, off to another timeline with more favorable variables.
Oh Mann, ey. Und er macht es immer öfter und öfter und öfter und macht alles kaputt wahrscheinlich.
Oh God, what? Dad, you're alive!
What? I'm unarrowed? What's going on?
I don't have time to explain.
I'm sorry, I'm inconveniencing you?
I've got no time for another tutorial.
zum Musiker gehen. Hier bleiben. Zu Ceronius gehen zum Buffet. Ich gehe mal zum Musiker, glaube ich.
Okay, go check out the band.
Whatever you say, kiddo.
Ich habe keine Ahnung. Auswählen auf Edward, den offiziellen Offiziant, wenn du zur nächsten Zeitachse weitergehen musst. Okay. Gott, was ist denn mit ihm los? Sieht mich gar nicht. Wartet. Da. Oh, und ich habe nur ein paar Sekunden Zeit.
Oh, darling, a wedding is a terrible bore without a truly delicious bubbly. My dear darling councilwoman Ash always hides a bottle of the good stuff somewhere in her office.
Articulus, I need your help. You see that necromancer by the altar?
Mhm.
I didn't until you pointed him out. How very strange.
Well, he's protected by a force field. Do you have a spell or something that could help me with that?
Oh Gott, ja
I know spells
bitte.
that might work, but I'm not technically licensed to cast it.
Bitte? Unwichtig, Leben und
This
Tod.
is a matter of life and death. Spill it.
Ja, bitte.
Okay, fine. There is a loophole. If the ancient elven hymn Et Fici Pulmentum in Brachus is being performed, my license increases by 3 levels. Then I'd have no problem casting the spell for you.
What does the title of that elvish song mean?
No one knows.
I'll see what I can do.
Warte.
Ouch! What is that? Some kind of force field?
Ja.
I can't get anywhere close to Tyronius while it's up. Maybe there's someone who could help me disable it.
Ich hab ehrlich gesagt keine Ahnung.
Keep your eyes peeled for anyone using the wedding as a pretext to do something suspicious. The job never stops, Lil.
I now pronounce you married.
Ja,
You may
gut.
now kiss.
Oh, so unter Zeitdruck kann ich ja doch gar nicht.
This won't do. The war is still going to happen. Off to another timeline.
Bei dir dürfen wir ja
What's
miträtseln.
going
Aber
on?
bei dem Spiel dürft ihr auf jeden Fall. Nicht immer bei allen Spielen, aber bei dem hier auf jeden Fall. Könnt ihr gerne eure Sachen mit sagen, was ihr denkt oder was ihr glaubt, was ich mal vielleicht versuchen könnte.
I don't have time to explain.
Ich kann die Elfenmusikerin fragen, ob sie das Lied singt.
I'm
Wenn
sorry.
sie hier
I'm
ist?
inconveniencing you?
I've got no time for another tutorial.
Wenn sie jetzt hier ist, kann ich mal gucken.
Okay, go check out the band.
Whatever you say, kid.
Ja, das kennen wir schon. Na, es ist nicht die Elfenmusikerin. Was mit dir?
Gary, you're still good in this timeline.
How nice of you to say.
I need your help. See that necromancer by the altar?
Mhm.
I didn't until you pointed him out. How
Okay,
very
er sagt aber dasselbe wie der
strange.
andere.
Well, he's protected by a force field. Do you have a spell or something that could help me with that?
I'm pretty new at this, but I should have something. I just don't have enough mana stored up to cast it. But... Oh, I shouldn't say.
Ja, vorhin war es sie genau, aber hier sind immer verschiedene Leute.
This is a matter of life and death. Spill it.
Okay, fine, but you didn't hear it from me. The secret ingredient in Monty's soup is narcotics-grade pixie dust. That's why everyone around here is so obsessed with it. It's really not all that great.
Okay. Und wie soll mir das jetzt helfen?
And
And narcotics grade pixie dust is a favorite of students at the Mages Guild because it gives them a major mana boost. Get me some soup and I should be able to execute the spell.
Okay. Ich brauch Suppe. Gib mir Suppe. Lass mich gehen.
thanks for
Lass mich gehen. Ist mir egal, was du sagst. Hab keine Zeit.
I've got it.
That's some good I'm brimming with mana now, baby. At least, I hope that's what I'm brimming with. Here goes nothing.
Uiuiuiui. Oh, das ist gut. Das ist gut. Ja, 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 ja. Nein.
Now I've got you.
You meddlesome little smaggle. I should have done this long ago.
What? Warum bin ich denn jetzt Game Over? Mit einem einzigen Wort und einem schnellen Ruck aus dem Handgelenk wurde Lil durch den bösen Magier Thronius in einen Haufen Asche verwandelt.
I
So
guess I
ein
got excited. I can't go one-on-one with him. I need some backup.
Rückendeckung. Mist.
What are we doing up
Oh,
here?
jetzt sind wir wieder hier. Das kennen wir alle schon. Oh Gott, hier ist jetzt er. Okay, das kennen wir doch noch so noch nicht. Echo!
I need your help. See that necromancer by the altar?
Mhm.
I didn't until you pointed him out. How very...
Ja, das
Well,
kennen
he's
wir.
protected by a force field.
I'm an old wizard, Lil. I don't know if I still have it in me.
This
Leben
is
und
a matter of
Tod.
life and death. Spill it.
Okay, fine. I need a shard of pure ice to complete this here magical
Hinter dir?
elixir to cast the spell you need.
You're drinking what looks like a glass of straight vermouth.
That's right. My magical elixir.
Ice for your drink, and then you'll cast the spell. Great.
Hinter dir ist doch Eis. Brech dir doch da was ab von.
Absolutely.
Ja, ja, ja. Pack das da schneller rein. Ich habe keine Zeit.
I got it.
Cheers, Lil. Bottoms up.
Echo, Ellie, Dave. Oh Mann.
Now for the spell.
Kann Daddy da jetzt nicht zuhauen? Vielleicht brauche ich sie hier.
I don't have time to explain, but I need to borrow your weapons.
Not gonna happen.
It's really important.
Why?
Gib her, um cool zu sein. Ballett. Es ist immer Ballett.
I wanna join the ballet.
Well, in that case, take these. You'll need them.
Okay. Ich habe Waffen. Oh, jetzt habe ich nicht gelesen, was da stand. Das war bestimmt wichtig. Kannst du irgendwas singen, um mich abzulenken? Du beschließt sie mit ihrer Nummer nicht zu stören. Sie ist ein Er. Also hier die Pronomen stimmen halt in dem Spiel auch immer nicht so wirklich. Meinst du, das geht jetzt? Reicht das? Oh Gott. Komm
Dad,
schon.
now!
Ja, Papa, los, jetzt!
How's this for being a useless, pathetic nobody?
You continue to annoy me. Lightning!
Don't even think about it.
Es ist im Englischen probably them. Ja, ja, genau. Und bei der Übersetzung musst du dich ja quasi bei er, sie, musst du dich halt entscheiden. Und wenn du dann halt nur den Text bekommst und nicht dazu die Szene oder so, dann weißt du ja nicht. Ne? Und deswegen springen die Pronomen hier auch gerne mal hin und her. Ist es erst er, dann ist es sie. Ja. Kannst du ihn danach noch fragen, ob er dir einen Protective Spell geben kann? Oh, wenn das jetzt nicht klappt, kann man das noch ausprobieren, ja.
Why, you meddlesome...
Now, Lil, get the doohickey.
Not before I go back one more time.
No!
No! Oh Mann.
Lil. Lil!
What, Dad? I just had the strangest... Wait a minute. Where am I? What happened?
Das ist eine gute Frage. Und Greno hatte einen sehr, sehr guten Einfall. Nämlich mal einen Schluck trinken. Ich glaube, ich werde auch richtig heiser morgen sein. So viel geredet und vorgelesen habe ich, glaube ich, noch nie. Außer eventuell bei einem Paper Mario Spiel. Aber ey. Ich merke es schlägt doch langsam auf die Stimme ein bisschen. So, dann erstmal Prost. Dann wahrscheinlich wortwörtlich übersetzt. Also sie in der Mehrzeit. Ja, das kann durchaus möglich sein, ja.
Do you want the long version or the short version?
Don't be cute. I remember we were back in time at the royal wedding. Tyronius had the chronometer. You distracted him and I grabbed for it and...
And before I could even blink, we were right back where we started, in the war room with the princess. Except Tyronius wasn't there and you were unconscious. You've been in bed for a week. You've been muttering some very strange stuff. A scary tree monster became a mayor? Ridiculous.
Tyronius wasn't there? What happened to him? And the war? And Desdemona?
There's someone waiting to see you who might do a better job of filling you in than me.
Oh, vielleicht... Oh, Bea? Oh, doch nicht
Hello,
Bea.
Lil.
Sage.
Desdemona? You're being mind-controlled by Tyronius. You need to listen to me.
Nein, sie hat das Amulett nicht mehr um.
It's really me. I'm not under Tyronius' spell anymore.
You're not wearing his amulet anymore. Did you know that it was allowing him to control your mind?
No, I wasn't aware of that when he gave it to me.
And that a spell could only be broken by true friendship. And then you started to break free because I was your true friend. So are we like besties now?
Wow.
Again, I don't recall any of this. As far as I remember, he tried to grab the chronometer from you, then in a flash of light, he was gone. There hasn't been a trace of him or the device since.
Is there a chance he still has it? Is he back in time right now, messing things up even more?
It's doubtful. From what we understand from Dr. B's notes, once a chronometer has been synced to an individual's life force, it can prove disastrous to anyone else who tries to meddle with it.
So, Dr. B, she's really...
Yes. Unfortunately, she remains dead. When you reappeared without the chronometer, we lost the ability to go back and fix things, including the terrible things I may have said or done while under his control. I'm so sorry. Can you ever forgive me?
Of course I can. You weren't you. I can only imagine what it would have been like to be under that creep spell.
Richtig, sie war ja auch nicht sie selber. Aber sie hätte das Geschenk auch nicht annehmen müssen. Sind wir mal ehrlich.
Thank you, Lil.
And can you forgive me, Your Majesty, for forgetting to tell you how grateful we are, allowing me to return to my post, and for personally taking such good care of Lil this week?
Of course, Hamish. But the Sprawl is grateful to your daughter, Lil, for all she has sacrificed to save it.
But the war, has it changed? Tyronius said that he was going back to kill Chuck and...
Chuck is alive and well, thanks to you. And we still lost the war. But with Tyronius missing, things seem to have taken a turn for the better. We are still not out of the woods, but the worst is behind us. The Mages Guild has scattered. We discovered that some of the more loyal mages to Tyronius were supporting the enemy army with magic. But without this advantage, they were incapable of delivering a fatal blow to our fair city. The enemy is still there, just outside the walls, and months of negotiations are ahead, but hopefully I can avoid any further bloodshed.
Well, that's good news at least. So, what now?
What do you mean, what now?
Well, do you need me to unmask a goblin spy, work the night shift, harass any of your advisors?
Lil, don't you get it? It's over. You don't have to do any of that anymore. Let the grown-ups do their jobs. Besides, I don't want you to be a guardsman anymore. I'd like you to just be my friend.
Aber vielleicht will ich eine Wache sein.
That sounds good to me.
Join me at the palace once you're feeling up to it. I'll have the kitchen cook up some tacos.
Tacos! Leute, wir bekommen Tacos. Endlich. Gamer, da bist du ja wieder. Ich dachte, du bist vorhin schlafen gegangen. Wer rechnet damit, dass du noch da bist? Ja, ich weiß auch nicht. Ich wollte das Spiel heute durchspielen. Irgendwie ging es jetzt doch länger, als ich dachte. Und deswegen ich bin nach Hause gefahren. Ach so, du hast halt nur Bulbul geschrieben. Deswegen dachte ich, du gehst ins Bett. Ja. Ich weiß auch nicht. Ja, aber deswegen habe ich im Discord schon Bescheid gesagt. Morgen Stream auch erst um 12. Ich schaffe das alles sonst nicht. Der Stream heute ging auch so lange. Und meine Stimme bzw. mein Hals ist ganz schön angekratzt von dem ganzen Vorlesen. Also ja. Muss ich mal gucken. Aber morgen spielen wir eh Far Cry. Da muss ich nicht viel vorlesen. Da wird einfach nur rumgeballert.
Finally!
Tacos, wir bekommen Tacos.
Talk about fancy friends. She seems nice. I'd love to spend the day with you, but I've got a shift down at the guard shed. You can do whatever you want. Chill. Go play. Have that childhood you keep talking about. Or, join me for another shift.
Vorles-Cry. Ja, also wenn ich im Far Cry auch noch vorlesen muss, dann ist es wirklich ein Vorlese-Cry. Dann weine ich beim Vorlesen. Wachdienst übernehmen? What the fuck? So.
Are you kidding? Did you not see what we just went through? Me, a 12-year-old, given way too much responsibility, almost destroyed time and space. Why don't you do your own job for f***'s sakes? I'm going to have a fucking childhood.
Okay. Nun. Das war unerwartet.
Without the burden of Tyronius's amulet affecting her judgment, Desdemona became the strong ruler the Sprawl needed to negotiate its surrender and lead the subsequent peace talks. She was able to win a number of concessions from the enemy that allowed the Sprawl to retain some of its freedom under occupation. As it happens, in secret, a certain hooded figure leads a growing resistance that will one day overthrow the occupiers.
Guck mal, Dave. Guck mal, ich bin auch immer noch live. Guck mal, wir haben 20:30. Ja, 8:30. Und ich bin immer noch live. Weißt du, vorhin meckert darum, dass ich abends nicht live bin. Ha. Siehst du, ist abends, ich bin live.
Desdemona and Chuck's marriage was, unfortunately, no match for the pressures put on them by the Sprawl's defeat. The divorce was as amicable as any royal divorce could be. A source in the palace shared that the two remain friends. When the Sprawl fell to the enemy forces, the occupiers' hatred and intolerance towards non-human races took greater root in the city.
Ob es ein anderes Ende geben kann, je nachdem, was man, wen man reinlässt? Ja. Weil ich habe gerade ein Achievement bekommen, Gamer, das hieß The Second Best Ending. Also wird es Minimum 2 Enden geben. Und ich habe das zweitbeste Ending bekommen. Stand da zumindest als Achievement. Also es geht wohl auch noch mit anderen Endings. Also Minimum 1. Einfach Ceronius direkt zu Beginn einsperren. Einfach nicht reinlassen. Einfach immer weg mit dem.
This forced many underground, which, if you were a mole person, is no big deal. Not great for the others, though. The Goblin Liberation Army continued meeting in secret and has become an instrumental part of the insurgency movement against the Sprawl's occupying forces.
Am Ende baiten die Entwickler nur um Spielzeit. Nee, ich glaube, wenn wir den Krieg gewonnen hätten, weil ich konnte ja entscheiden. Es gab ja 3-mal diese Entscheidungsdinger, mit wen lasse ich zum Krieg. Und ich denke, wenn wir alle 3 oder Minimum 2 von 3 gewonnen hätten, hätten wir auch den Krieg gewonnen an sich. Und ich glaube, das wäre das andere Ending. Wenn man nicht den Krieg verloren hätte, sondern gewonnen.
On the final day of the war, a power-hungry Tyronius used the wicket on his 3 rival advisors. Thankfully, he was confused by the contraption and accidentally denied them instead of sending them to the dungeon. Ousted, they walked to the nearest tavern outside of the Sprawl and began to plot how to overthrow Tyronius and save the queen. It wouldn't be necessary in the end, as Lil did their jobs for them, again, but the act of plotting over drinks really brought the trio together.
Meinst du, man kann den Krieg gar nicht verhindern? Nee, ich glaube, den kann man nicht verhindern. Ich glaube, der Krieg ist immer. Weil wir hatten ja auch gerade die anderen Zeitschleifen mit Theronius, wo der uns hier hinterhergeschickt hat und immer entstand ein Krieg, egal was er gemacht hat. Ich glaube, den Krieg an sich kann man nicht verhindern, aber man kann den Krieg wahrscheinlich gewinnen.
After the fall of the Sprawl, Councilwoman Ash was enlisted by the enemy to be their intermediary to the Queen. The occupiers saw her as an effective and ruthless new hire, but they greatly underestimated her spycraft. This Employee of the Month secretly fed intel to the Resistance, which monumentally weakened the enemy's hold on the Sprawl. Lieutenant Stryker's execution was immediately scheduled by the enemy. However, before she could be hanged, she disappeared from prison. Cries of "Viva la Goblution" were heard in the vicinity of the dungeon, and although she hasn't been seen, it is believed that she is in hiding, assisting the insurgency. Malcolm disappeared, as did a not insignificant sum from the palace treasury. Meanwhile, rumors out of Fireball Canyon tell of a new circus, the most outrageous and lavish circus the world has ever seen. The rumors also tell of its charismatic ringleader and the fish he wears on his belt.
Mhm, okay. Er macht jetzt Zirkus. Na gut. Vielleicht ist es so sein Ding.
Dr. Beatrix von Matterhorn's body was never recovered. Since her presumed death, Lil has been having the most vivid dreams of Dr. B, traveling through alternate versions of the sprawl. In these dreams, the lost scientist seems to be trying to tell her something, but Lil can never remember exactly what it is upon waking. Lil and Hamish continue to live above the Twisted Sisters Tavern. They were able to purchase new furniture and a second outfit, thanks to a gift from the palace for Lil's role in saving the world. Lil vowed to never set foot in the guard shed again. All she wanted was a proper childhood, and to even sometimes throw rocks at things. With that being said, our new Goblin Ball season is upon us, and Hamish has been trying to wear her down. He lives in hope that she's got at least one more shift in her.
What about old Echo the Wanderer, you ask?
Echo!
Well, that's me. I'll continue to chronicle the happenings of the sprawl, from the migration of the birds to the illegal fish fights down at the docks. So remember, when you get a snoot full of pungent peace blossom in your nose, I'll be there. When you overorder pizza at your place of business and people are invited to take some home, I'll be there. And when the next calamity threatens the lives of the good people of the sprawl, I'll be there.
Mori, Echo. Hat man, glaube ich, gerade nicht richtig gehört gehabt, weil er geredet hatte. Oh ja, Echo! Und das war's. Hat man super gehört. Ah, okay. Das war's. Wir sind durch. Wir haben es heute durchgezogen. 8,5 Stunden. Das ging doch deutlich länger, als ich dachte. Für den Preis finde ich das ziemlich okay. Ich glaube, das Spiel kostete 20 €. Das war jetzt nicht die Welt. Wir haben jetzt 8,5 Stunden gespielt. Also, keine Ahnung, wir haben irgendwie 15 bis 20 Stunden, glaube ich, insgesamt gespielt. 20, glaube ich, so. War doch okay. Jetzt die anderen Enden. Dave, das kannst du ja für mich übernehmen. Und Dave im Wachhäuschen wäre doch auch was. Aber ich glaube, das Spiel ist für Dave zu süß. Dave braucht, glaube ich, sowas wie Papers, Please. Oder Contraband Police. Ich kümmere mich um die anderen Enden. Ja. Ja, ich habe schon gesehen gehabt. Dave. Können wir noch zusammen auf YouTube schauen? Ich weiß nicht, ob die schon da sind. Und ich weiß auch nicht, wie lang es geht. Ich würde nämlich eigentlich gerne ausmachen, weil ich habe echt doll Hunger. Ich habe zwischendurch mal einen Knappers gegessen. Das war's. Ansonsten habe ich seit über 8 Stunden nichts mehr gegessen. Nichts Vernünftiges. Und die Enden gingen ja schon doch recht lange jetzt. Die Final Cutscenes hier. Ja, süß. Knuddeln. Any Reaction Content funktioniert mit dem Avatar ein bisschen schlecht, ne?
You still here?
Oh, hi. Ja, ich bin noch da. Warum bist du noch da?
It's over. Go home.
Ja. Also ich bin schon zu Hause.
Well, I guess you are home. But in case you're not, go.
Ja, ich bin ja schon zu Hause. Okay.